Hello everyone, my name's Kitetsu and welcome back to my channel. Right, I have just had all of the prices of everything that's in the Sunday preview leaked to me, so I now know how much the Recruit Edition, the Elite Edition and the Command Edition are going to cost. I know the prices of the paint sets, the Essential set, or the Paint and Tool set as they've now called it, and the price of the scenery. So I'm going to make this video again quite brief. I'm going to give you the prices, I'm going to give you a few thoughts, we're going to compare this to the starter sets that came out for the last edition. Whether we think they're good value or not, I guess, is down to you and what you're looking for in these sets. There have been a few price increases, some of them were not quite what I expected them to be, some of them were kind of in line with my expectations, so let's get straight into this. So first of all, the Recruit Edition is going to cost £32.50. Now it's kind of the equivalent of the First Strike set we got for the 8th edition, but obviously there is a price increase. Now my opinion on this one is that I think that the Recruit Edition is a vastly better set than the First Strike one was. These were the easy build sets that didn't even come in the Dark Imperium box set. So although, what have we got, 15 models here, and I think 20 or so models in this box set, I think this is a far better set. So I would say that the winner here is the Recruit Edition. I mean, £7.50 for far better kits, essentially, and units that actually are complete and make sense. That's a better deal, and we've got some HQ choices in there as well. You know, none of these even made complete squads. It was a little bit of a pointless set, to be honest. Moving on to the Elite Edition, it's going to cost £65. So over the No Fear set, it's an extra £15. This is where I think the difference in value becomes a little bit more iffy. We've got 31 models, if I'm counting correctly. It's not the clearest photo here. Yeah, 31 models. A captain, you had 5 intercessors, you had a full unit of Hellblasters, you had 3 Inceptors, a nice 5-man unit of Plague Marines, a Lord of Contagion, one of the Bloat Drones, and 10 Poxwalkers. So 31 miniatures in that set for £50. And then the Elite Edition has got 27 models, so not really a huge difference. In fact, you get less miniatures in there. So less miniatures, but a fairly large £15 increase in price. You still had the kind of box that, for what it's worth, you can put your miniatures on. Now, you do get a proper game board here, whereas this, I believe, was sort of fold-out paper. But yeah, the Elite Edition did surprise me, and I think I would have been happier if that was £50. Let me know your thoughts down below. And finally, the Command Edition is going up to £105. I was expecting £95, to be honest. But yeah, the Command Edition has the exact same models in as the Elite Edition, so still only 27 models. But then you do get a rulebook in there, which is a stripped down version, and you get some scenery. So, I mean, we're paying an extra £10, but we're, what, 26 models fewer, which I believe is almost half the amount. But then you're gaining the board and you're gaining some scenery. The other thing I think was a little bit disappointing is they don't include the full rulebook. It's like a stripped down 180 or so page version, whereas with Dark Imperium you had the full proper 280 page rulebook. Now, I know that for 9th edition, the full rulebook is absolutely enormous. It's nearly 400 pages, and maybe that's a little bit too much to expect in a set like this. But yeah, let me know down below. Are you happy to spend £10 more to have half the amount of models, essentially a stripped down version of the rulebook? I mean, let's, you know, keep things in perspective. All of the actual rules to play the game in full will be in this book, just they've cut out the fluff. But are you happy with that? Are you happier to have some scenery and a game board included? I know that some people who spoke to me said that they would prefer less models because obviously, you know, it can be a bit intimidating as your first ever set having a huge number of models. Right, then next we've got the paint set. So here are the old ones. The new ones are going to be £2.50 more. Same amount of paints, same amount of models, and a brush included, the same brush. So it's not a huge increase, you know, it is what it is. Next we've got the essential set and the new paint and tools set. This one has gone up by another £2.50. And they basically contain exactly the same sort of volume of contents from what I can tell, except they've taken out a plastic glue and included a mold line remover. So not too much to say there, but an increase in price. As I said in my last video, I think you're better off just buying the paints you want and getting the correct colors that you want to work with. But finally, we have the price of the scenery being sold separately. That's going to be £55 with the 2 smaller boards included. Or is it one board double-sided? I can't even remember. But yeah, those are the prices. So what do you think about this? Would you prefer to have something more like this and then buy your scenery separately? Or would you rather have a kind of hybrid set, more like the Command Edition? I guess it comes down to, do you want a complete gaming experience or do you want as many models as possible? But right, I'm going to leave this video here. Let me know down below in the comments your thoughts of these prices. Are you pleased? Are you disappointed? Will this affect your decisions when it comes to purchasing these things? And otherwise, don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe if you are new, and I will speak to you guys really soon in the next video.